Good afternoon, online football close players. We're here with Jimmy Glass, Football League journeyman, and 90th minute goal scoring hero for Carlisle against Plymouth, that's correct?
Plymouth Argyle, yeah.
Plymouth
It was, yeah.
How many times have you watched that goal over and over again?
Do you know what? For a long period of time, I didn't watch it because it just, I don't know. I mean, it must be, how many times? 200, 300 times a week?
A week. Did you ever play outfield as at a youth level? Because it was a great finish on the half volley, wasn't it?
Well, one thing I've always said about myself, I was a frustrated forward. And I did, for some reason, found it easier to score goals than to save them. And what is, I think as a goalkeeper, you learn what beats you. You understand the little miss-hits and the little bobblers, and they're the ones that beat you. And I just think that, I think when it fell to me, and I had scored a few goals in training the day before, that it was meant to be.
You're famous for that goal, but a lot of our players may not know. You unfortunately scored an own goal at the old Wembley. Who was that for again?
It was for Bournemouth, auto windscreen final against Grimsby in '98 it was. There was 60-odd thousand people at Wembley. Bournemouth took 30,000 people. I don't know where they came from. They found 30,000 fans. And we were 1-0 up, and the ball went wide, got crossed in, header at the far post. And I think it's a little bit unfair. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take my own goal at Wembley. It was a little bit unfair because I was stood on the goal line. The ball hit me on the inside of the leg and went in. So whether it was going in anyway, I'm not sure. But at the time, I was pretty despondent they'd give me an own goal. But, years gone by, I quite enjoyed the fact that I scored at Wembley.
Was the Carlisle goal fate then, after what had happened the season before?
Do you know what? I don't like to use the word fate, really. I'm not a firm believer in fate. But there's a lot of things that came together that day for Carlisle and for me. And the fact that I do consider myself a frustrated forward, and the fact that I always found it much easier to be remembered for scoring a goal as opposed to just being a great goalkeeper. There's probably a little bit something there.
Do you go and watch many Football League matches these days, and how has it changed from whenever you were going through the league?
I don't watch as much football as I like. I was at Old Trafford last weekend with my family watching the Tottenham game. Quite a Tottenham fan I was. I didn't tell anyone because I was sat in the Manchester end. But for a long period I kind of turned away from football because I was a bit despondent when I finished playing. And I wasn't really enjoying it. But since my children have started playing the last few years, I'm really enjoying getting back into it now and watching it as much as I can.
Are they goalkeepers, your children, or have you told them to stay away from that?
There's no way that I'd ever allow my children to go and goal. No, my son's a centre-half actually. My little girl plays up front. It's great to watch him play football. It's great to see the passion again and relive what I was like as a kid. Because football's magnificent in many ways. It gives you lots of great moments in your life. But professional sport sometimes can take the fun away. And getting back to the roots of football and what it was like to play at a young age, I enjoy watching my son now, and hopefully he'll carry on playing, and my little girl too.
Is it true you're now involved in the taxi business, or you were for a period of time?
Yeah, no, I've got a taxi business down in Dorset, nice quiet little town called Wimborne. It's a quiet life I'm looking for, really. And I grew up in London, and London's a great place, but it's a bit too manic for me now. Wimborne down in Dorset is a lovely little town.